There are many AI providers such as OpenAI that provides ChatGPT, Claude that is provided by Anthropic, and there's Groq that is provided by XAI, and the list goes on and on. And they also provide their own SDKs if you want to work with them. Like Groq has its own uploaded on GitHub. Similarly, Gemini, provided by Google, also has its own SDKs if you want to work with them and build application with using these kind of AI. Now that's where the problem comes in. In order to work with these different kind of AI, users need to know a lot of different kind of SDKs. Now that's where LangChain comes into the picture. It helps you integrate with all these different AI providers using just a single framework. This means you don't need to learn about different SDKs which each AI provider provides. You just focus on writing the LangChain code and it takes care of connecting to the right AI provider for you. Now let's see LangChain in action. For this, I'm creating an empty Python file and naming it LLM. You can name it anything you want. And let's just now install the necessary package that we need. First package that we need is of course LangChain. The other package that we need would be specific to the AI provider. So let's go to the providers page on LangChain. And here you can see there are different packages for different AI providers. For example, Groq, there's one for Olama, and there's also for Google if you want to integrate with Google AIs. For this example, let's use OpenAI. I'm pasting OpenAI, and I also need python.env in order to access environment variables in my code. So let's just quickly install these packages. Let's clear the console and start writing the code. So first we will load the loadenv method available in the .env package. Then we need the init model method available in LangChain chat models package. And let's create our model first by calling the init chat model function. First, we need to provide the model that we want to work with. Let's go to the OpenAI page and see what kind of models are available. Let's use this latest one, ChatGPT 5. Let's copy the name from here. And paste it in our code. Other thing that we also need to provide in init chat model is the provider name, that is OpenAI. So let's provide the model provider, which is OpenAI, and our model is ready. Now we need to invoke this model by passing our message. So let's call model.invoke function and let's input our message. I am putting hello, I am John maybe. Oops, yeah. I am John. Now let's output the content. So I'm putting a print statement with output.content. I think the code looks good now, except one thing is missing. We also need to put our environment variable to access the chat model provided by OpenAI. So I'm creating an environment variable file. And also we need to create a API key on the OpenAI platform page. So I'm naming the key as test key. You can name it anything you want. Select the project as default project for now. Let's copy the key and put it in our file. So I'm creating a variable here called OpenAPI key. And let's replace the content of this key with the key we just copied. Let's run this code. It's saying API key is missing. I think I forgot to load the environment variable in the code. Quickly call that load.env method in the code. Now variables are available and rerun the code again. Yeah, the output is nice to meet you, John.